Welcome to Hedgerow Histories 3, a morning with Ian Davies Farrier.
Oh, there we are. This is Ian Davies Farrier. Just going on with this little horse here, and we're going to ask him a few questions and get a few answers, hopefully. Right. Can you explain a little bit what you're doing now, Ian?
I'm just cleaning the hoof out, see if there's any debris in there before I take the shoe off.
Right.
Because you want to check if there's any foreign bodies before you take the shoe off, see if there's any stones or nails or anything stuck in the foot. Just all clean.
Okay.
This is what we call unclenching. Just to knock the clenches off, so the shoe's easier to come off the hoop capsule, so it doesn't break the horn.
Right. How long have you been shoeing, Ian?
I started my apprenticeship when I was 16 years of age with a farrier called Keith Headley up in the Highlands of Scotland. But that wasn't my first boss. I finished off with a bloke called Robin Pape.
Robin Pape.
And I said, he was in the Highlands of Scotland as well. But my first boss was Keith Headley. Then I finished my apprenticeship off with our Robin. You know Robin, don't you, Bob?
Yes, I know Robin, yes. Good bloke. How long ago was that then that you finished your apprenticeship?
I finished in 2000
Yeah.
up in Scotland, and I did a couple of extra years with Robin. So I came back down to Shropshire in 2002 to start shoeing in the Shropshire area.
But you come from Shropshire, don't you?
Yeah, I was born and bred in Shropshire.
I live.
Yeah, a little village called Highway. A mining village,
Yeah.
they say. Good boy.
How long had you been back down from Scotland when you had that accident with the train?
4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
I was shooting for 4 years, and in 2006 I was on my way to work, and the Seven Valley Scene train hit me from the left hand side
Hell,
on an unmarked railway crossing.
that must have been quite a experience, I should think.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't be on the front of the queue to let it happen again, Bob.
No, I should imagine not. And how long did that lay you off?
6 months. 6 months I was off.
Yeah.
Then I come back to work, and I started working with another farrier then to get me back fit.
And who was that?
Jimmy Rogers.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah. The famous farrier from Shropshire.
Yes, good many people know Jim Rogers.
Yeah.
But you worked with Brent a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, Brent Ledeck, yeah.
And Leddick. Yeah.
I did a few years with Brett when he was poorly, suffering from
Yes.
the dreaded cancer.
He's a good lad, was Brent.
Yeah, very good.
good lad. He was our farrier for a long, long time. Well, that's how you come to be
Big
coming
shoe
here,
to
didn't
do
it?
now, yeah,
And
yeah.
took over from Brent when
Yeah.
he died.
A few years ago now, that is, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, a few years ago. And we also notice you use copper nails as well.
Yeah, The copper and nail are a new thing. People say they're antibacterial, and there's some phrase that say it's a load of rubbish. I went on to copper nails because I do believe they do help my feet. Talking on what conditions they are though.
Yeah.
If you're in a wet condition and dirty stables, and the stables are not clean, they're never going to really be, you know, survivable to put on. These shoes are refits because they're good enough to go back on.
Yep. Yep. So you put them in there to heat up again to
That's
get any distortion out of, I suppose.
Yeah.
Have you got some copper nails you can just show us? Some types of copper nails. Everything in its right order, is it?
Yeah. That's a copper fork. That's an ordinary nail. Then we're going on to these Hedgerows, and they've got a different coating on. And these are pitch nails.
Yeah.
They're slightly different if you look at that nail.
Yes, yeah.
To that one. They're called pitch nails, so you can drive them high up the foot a bit more.
Yep. All right. All right, he's just getting his shoes messed about and cleaned around. Okay, just explain now what you're doing, Ian.
This is just cleaning the dirt out of the shoes. I'm not putting a new set on this horse. I'm refitting them. A refit is just because the shoes haven't been worn out, and it's to save the owner some pennies instead of putting a new set on.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear, lad. Save the owner a few pennies.
So I'm just cleaning the dirt out before I go and send these pictures on the horse's feet.
Do you have to check for any distortion or anything?
Yeah, we'll check the level in a minute.
Yeah.
Just clean the dirt out first, and I'll check if it's level. This one's high on the inside, outside.
Just as a bit of an aside, but how often do you have to renew your anvil?
Never.
Never?
Now, that anvil should... I had the anvil when I was 16. I'm 48 this year. I am hoping it will do me to the day I die. Then my little lad Connor Davis, he should inherit it to carry on the farrier profession, I hope.
Well, that'd be nice.
That's what my plan is. Keep me business for him, and he's 11 this year, so he's got another 5 years at school, then he can go into his apprenticeship.
Yeah. Well, this is, what do you call it, just burning on?
This is just singeing on. A lot of people make the foot burn the shoes on a lot. Really, it's only just seeing where the shoe fits. It's an equal burn. We're just allowing the clips in now. Nothing major, just a nice little slither. Then we'll give it. Plenty. That's one done.
this is just checking for distortion.
Yeah, just checking to see if it's still level. You don't want the level as you can really when you put on the horses through the capsule.
Right. Okay. Should have tied this horse up a bit further nearer.
Pardon?
We should have tied this horse up a bit nearer. Save all the tramping up and down.
I walk miles a day.
I can imagine.
Someone said to me one day, have you ever put one of them meters on you to see how far you walk to and fro to the horses? I've never ever. Just keeps you fit, doesn't it?
That's it. Are the fumes dangerous at all?
Yes. You're meant to be having a breathing mask on. Try not to breathe it in, but they are saying now the fumes aren't very good for you.
All right.
But nothing is these days.
Well, that's true.
So
Are you tied down with health and safety much in this job?
when you have an apprentices, yes. When you haven't got apprentices, no. Health and safety in this job is out the window really, because we're working with an unpredictable animal. This horse could stand here now, 10 seconds later it could have a turn and run up the road, and we're working with a flight animal.
Yeah, yes, yeah, of course.
Health and safety. We've got when we have an apprentices, they've got to have gloves, they've got to have glasses. Common sense really, working with hot metal. I don't wear glasses or gloves because I like to feel where the shoe's on the foot.
It helps, I suppose, with the fumes if you've got a through draft,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, where we look after you, farriers, you know, the owners do.
Yeah, having a door at both ends.
That's it. All right, we ought to put in a reduction for that.
Big fat.
Yeah. Oh, I thought a reduction in price.
A reduction in price.
That's made Ian go bloody quiet. Coughing and spitting a bit there you were.
I do it for nothing anyway.
Well, there's one thing I've got to say about you, Ian. You tell a good story.
Yeah.
Explain what you're doing.
Well, this is just cleaning it off again so there's no debris underneath the shoe. And we'll take a light rasp to take the burn mark off, and you'll see little prints where we're going to nail the shoe on.
Right.
That's the shoe for that. There's different size nails for different size horses' feet.
Yeah.
We're using a number 4 copper mustard on this horse because she's got a very thin wall.
Right.
So I'm using a 4 slim copper. I won't want to use a 5. You know, I could come down to a 3, but then the nails will be a bit too small in the concave of the shoe.
Right.
And this,
Now notice when you're hammering, you're doing a sort of tap.
yeah, the tapping is to get the pitch. The harder I hit the nail, the quicker it will come out. So if I place the nail and keep on tapping nice and light,
Yeah.
that nail will keep on driving. It won't come out. If you see here,
Yeah.
that nail will not come out on this hoof wall. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm tapping it light. If I was to re-pull it a little bit and knock that nail in now hard, the nail will come out.
Right. I see. Okay. Right.
On the nails, you've got a print on the inside.
Yes.
And at the tip of the nail,
Yeah, you take
there's tapers.
Yeah.
So that bit there is tapered out to make the nail come out the hoof capsule. So the softer you drive it, the higher it will go up the foot. And the harder you nail it, the quicker it will come out the foot. So you tap it to get your rhythm to put your nails in line.
Yep.
Because the idea is having all your nails up in line so it looks professional. Sometimes they don't work out like that. But that's
You mean to tell me you're a professional farrier? I thought you were just a talented amateur.
Yeah, I would say I'm a talented amateur.
Let's see if we can do that again.
I always shoe in pairs. I take a pair of fronts off together or a pair of hinds. I never do one front and one hind.
No.
That's just the way I've been trained. Some farriers do near fore, near hind,
Yep.
off hind, near fore, or whatever, you know, they go around. But if this horse is to play up now, at least I know I've got a pair of front shoes on it, and not one front shoe and one hind shoe.
Yes.
So you wouldn't be able to ride it with one front and one hind on. At least with a pair of fronts on, you can still go up the road if the mare started to be awkward, but she's a very good horse to shoe. And ring the nails off. Once we knock the nail into the hoof capsule, you ring it off. These nails are like javelins, and if you don't ring them off, they will cause an injury if the horse pulls back, or it will get your knees and hands.
By ringing off, you mean with that twist of the hammer?
Ringing the ends of the nails off.
Right. Okay. There we go.
Good girl. Nail the back shoes on now.
There we go. Once we go. Probably get you better down here. Oh, that's good.
Always start a toenail.
So obviously a nail needs the toe.
Yeah. And that just puts the shoe in place, you know. The shoe's really locked on there now.
Yeah.
Some horses I'll put 6 nails in. Some horses I'll put 5 nails in. Some horses I'll put 7 nails in. These little feet on this mare, you don't really need to over nail them, because we're back here in 5 to 6 weeks time to reshoe it again.
Right.
So less nail holes in the hoof capsule is better for the horse's foot.
Yeah.
Keeps the horse's foot strong.
How do you feel about this natural horsemanship where we don't shoot horses and trim the feet?
It has got a place. It's you can't knock it because it's natural for a horse to be barefoot. It's not natural for horses to have shoes on. The reason we put shoes on is for protection.
Yeah.
Because our clients are riding on tarmac, concrete, gravel tracks, stony tracks. Some horses can cope with it, and it's down to the breed of the horses. I've got some horses on my books what I don't shoe at all, and they do hunting, they do show jumping, and they're all barefoot.
Yeah. Which type of horse do you find that has the hardest hooves then?
Arabs.
Arabs.
Arabs, Anglo-Arabs. Frisians have got a good foot, but I find the Arabs are the ones with a harder foot, really. More upright. They are
Well, doesn't it being more upright with a tendency to more concussion?
No, not necessarily. People say that. I still believe it's how your horse loads his feet. You can get high stepping horses, or horses like daisy cutters.
Yeah.
If you've got a horse with a high knee action and it's slamming down on the floor, there's going to be more concussion. If you've got a horse what's daisy cutting, I call it.
Explain daisy cutting.
It's when daisy cutting is when the foot, they're very. I can't explain that. High stepping horses is a high knee action. Daisy cutting is when they come right in front of them.
Yes.
Very, very low.
Very low action.
Yeah, very low
action.
and less concussion on them.
I see.
Plenty of times. This is called clenching up. This is the finishing job now before we grease the feet and make them look pretty.
And you put a little groove under the...
Tiny little groove, so it leaves a little bit of a nail base. Some farriers use a clench groover. I've always been told to use a rasp, and it's what you get drilled into your head. I don't use clench groovers, I've got them in my box. But I don't like them.
Yeah.
Just a nice little bed for that clench to fit under. You put the clenching tongs on and you just squeeze it into the hoop hole. Good girl. This one. That's it, done.
Smart job from a talented amateur.
Oh, I haven't. I've got to do the home feet yet.
Oh, heavy. There you go. Right. What you putting on there? There you go.
It's a hoof grease,
Yeah.
and this is made by another farrier's wife.
Really?
Yeah, Helen White makes it. Steve White's the farrier. He's another farrier, Steve is. And his wife has designed this. And I would say it's one of the best on the market. And they don't really push it, but it's very, very, very good stuff. It's all got antibacterials in it.
Yeah.
It's all natural. There's no animal products in it.
Oh, very good. Right.
You know now, Bob, he's 11-year-old in August. My lad's hungry for going in the forge.
Yeah.
Desperate to go and make things. And I think this is a time now I can educate him and get him in the forge. Instead of pushing him when he was a kid to say, I ain't doing it no more. That's it done.
Smart job, Ian. Smart job. How long did you say you've been a farrier?
Since 2020, 22 years, 21 years.
Ah. Well, I'm glad to see you've learned something in 21
Yeah.
years.
I was old going into the job.
Aha. And how long do you think you'll be actually keeping it up?
The day I die. Till I can't shoot any more horses, till my body gives up.
Yeah.
I'd like to retire as a farrier, and not retire, but I'd like to keep on shooting till I can't shoot no more, really.
That's a good philosophy.
Yeah, that's my dream. But it's all according if it's gonna go that far.
I suppose it depends how long your body holds out, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
A good farrier always cleans up after himself, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd rather have a clean floor, because when I don't want them standing on many nails or debris.
Yeah.
It's an hard enough job as it is.
Right, Ian, well, thank you very much for
No
that.
problem. We're going to become millionaires.
You never know.
So,
Okay, Ian, tell us what this is for a start.
this is a foot stand. Put the horse's feet on, front feet and back feet. Toolbox. We've got a pair of pincers.
Oh, hang on. Did you buy that or was it made for you?
What?
The toolbox?
Bought.
Right, because Brent had one that he chap in Clibberry made for him, that American bloke in Clibberry made for him.
That's the one who's made that one.
Oh, it was?
Yes, yeah.
So what made that?
Yeah.
What?
That's Brent and Deck's old box.
Right, okay then. Right, carry on.
Pincers,
Yeah.
shoe pullers. We use them for taking the shoes off. And if you have a look at them, they're not as sharp as the hoof cutters.
Yeah. Gotcha.
These are hoof cutters. We cut the hoof capture with them. The feet, what needs to cut off. A rasp.
That's your rasp.
A rough on one side for taking more hoof off, and the other side's a smoothing, a lot softer, so you can get a better finish.
Yeah.
A pair of clenching tongs. That's when we fold the nails back down on the right angle into the hoof. nailing on hammer.
Yep.
These come in different sizes. You get 8 ounce, 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 14 ounce. Nail pullers. I'm there to pull the nails in the concave shoe. If you've got to pull your nail out.
Yep. Gotcha.
You've got the buffer, that's to unclench.
Yes.
We use that with a hammer. And this is a clenching block. And when we nail the shoe on, we put that under the nail on the outside of the foot and bang the nails on the shoe, and that pulls the nails tighter.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've got my loop knife. Call it a loop knife because there's a loop at the end.
Right. I see. Okay.
This is a drawing knife. This is left-handed because I'm a craggy hander.
Oh, you're a left hooker, are you?
Yeah, and that's a right-handed one.
Huh. So you can bat for both sides then?
Yeah, ambidextrous. And that's it really, Bob.
Ah, lovely. Okay, Ian, thank you very much.
No problem, buddy.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's just have a look at the... That's looking a lot tidier in there today.
Yeah, I haven't done much work today so far.
That's not what it is. Let's just go around here and have a look at the... I just wanted... There we are. There we are. Anybody who wants Ian Davies Farrier, registered farrier? There he is. There's his phone numbers. And there we are. Ian Davies Farrier.